Now that those ATL girls are out the way, welcome to the main event. The Real Housewives of Potomac Season 5 reunion, part 1 of 3. Oh man, this was good. This was really good. It was worth the hour, especially the last 7 minutes, which I can say was nothing short of iconic. And I can't wait to talk about it, so let's start the episode. So we opened the episode with breaking the fourth wall, and we're just looking at all the ladies getting ready for the reunion. Andy's visiting everyone. Everyone showed up. Thank God this isn't a digital, virtual reunion or whatever. I'm glad those days are behind us. We are getting all the ladies in one setting. Andy really likes that goddamn bird. I thought it was cute. I'm guessing they need a new pet for Bravo since Cdiggi, rest in peace, is gone. We have T'Challa, the parrot. We are in Monique's dressing room. She's getting ready, and we see the binder. It's giving a Trapper Keeper tee, and it has all the ladies' names on tabs. Let's see, I paused it. We have former friend, that's Charisse. Posted, which I just found out that was Candace. Monique has a tab for herself, Wendy, Robin, and also I clocked it online that there was a tab for Giselle called Last Lady. Now all the ladies are coming out, and y'all know what we thought about the wardrobe. If you don't, go to Pop Roast. We did a whole fashion review on the ladies' looks. I thought yellow was a terrible idea. It's giving springtime Easter. We're in a miserable winter right now. I wouldn't have minded something a little bit more chic or maybe like gold or something. And also my best dressed is of course either Monique or Karen. Honorable mention to Wendy. I know the dress doesn't photograph that well, but as I see in video, moving in person, that's a really nice dress. Worst dressed, I gotta say, definitely Ashley. Ashley was worst dressed. Monique is ready, got that binder in hand. So they are starting the reunion out just looking back on the past 5 seasons and how the ladies have changed. We start out with Karen, who is significantly upped her wig game. Like we see season 1 was tragic. All the way up to season 3, I believe, when she was having the shifty wig, like, hold on. But now the Grand Dame has it together, and I'm loving it. It looks like Candace has really like stayed the same as far as looks wise. Like she just has the same fashion, same look. Just pretty like basic. Like she doesn't look bad, but it's just like, okay. Ashley's real. She's definitely changed from season 1 to season 5. Like motherhood has definitely changed her. Looks wise, it's been getting a little shifty. She started out great, and then it just went like weird. But that's what happens when you're with a Gollum and have 2 children by him. As far as personality, Ashley has significantly changed before she had that baby. She was messy AF. Can't curse yet, it's too early in the video. But yeah, Ashley has definitely become less messier. Unless she's trying to get herself from under the bus and throw someone else in that place. We see Monique's style change, and nothing's really changed. She's always been fabulous. And now we're on to Robin, and basic, a little bit of elevation, basic. That's all I got. And tacky yaki Giselle. Throughout all 5 seasons, she has remained to have questionable fashion. Beautiful woman, but her fashion's unquestionably tacky. They're asking who changed the most and the least during the season. Personally, to me, I think Karen has definitely changed from season 1. I used to cannot stand her, and now I love her. The person who's changed the least, of course, is Giselle. She's still messy, she's still conniving, and she's still tacky. Now, y'all do know for part 1 of the reunion, we always get like the fluff and shit out of the way. The first like 15-20 minutes is gonna be fluff. The first topic of discussion is Giselle's hideous fashions. Now, we all know at this point that she's pretty much known for that, but for some reason she's blaming it on Karen. We all collectively agree that your fashion is trash. Now, Shady Andy asked Karen's opinion, and of course she says it's a mess, and I agree with her. Like, this is Giselle's trademark. At this point, I think she's doing it on purpose. She's 5 seasons in. Like, I think, like, you know, the more people talking about you, at least, you know, whether good or bad, it's still press. And I'm just thinking, Giselle is fine with it. Child, here go ass kissing Wendy saying, oh, well, I think Giselle is just so pretty that she just feels like she doesn't have to try. I mean, I can agree with that, But yeah, I'm guessing it's pretty girl syndrome. It's just like, oh, I'm so pretty. Well, anything I wear is gonna be fine. No, that only applies to Rihanna, sis. Like anything Rihanna puts on, it's fashion. She can put on a garbage bag and a paper bag over her head. She's gonna look good in it. And as for you, I do think it's weird that your great looks can't at least carry an outfit. So Shady Andy asked Robin's opinion on her fashions. Now, pause right quick. Y'all, what is going on with Robin's hair? At first, I didn't notice it when we did the review for Pop Roast, but I'm looking at it front and center, and I'm trying to know what the hell is this print in her hair. Now, at first, I thought it was leopard print, but now, talking to some people, I'm thinking, okay, is it snakeskin? Is it zebra? Upon further review, it looks like tire tracks. So, I don't know. For her to even be asked on anything opinionated on fashion should just not be warranted at all. Robin tries to nicely say in the most politically correct fashion that Giselle's style is bold and is not particularly for me, but if it works for her, great. I'm guessing that's a friend or a minion. Lord, collectively, these women know she can't dress. And she's not going to get a stylist because this is the way she gets attention. Because she has no storyline, so we make fun of her house and we make fun of her fashions. We can't make fun of anything else because she has no plot line. Giselle is now trying to counter to Karen saying, oh, well, girl, you are wearing fake Fendi. According to Karen, she says she got that outfit altered. That's why it says indie on it. Now, I gotta say, I love Karen, but she does tend to lie and embellish. No pun intended. So if it's wearing fake, it's not totally like far-fetched. There's ain't no way I would allow somebody to like make sure there's an indie on it. I just wouldn't buy it because Fendi makes sure that you see the label in every part of the outfit. Y'all let me know in the comments if you thought it was fake or real. So Candace throws some direct shade at Monique. I kind of commend Monique right now. She has restraint. She paid that comment Candace said dust. Robin, that wig is going to annoy me the entire 3 parts. Every time I see you, that hair is distracting. I'm sorry. So the topic is raised to Karen, why have you been going so hard at the green-eyed bandits this season? And all I gotta say is it's much deserved. If y'all don't remember, from seasons 1 through 4, they were terrorizing Karen at every chance they got. Every time Karen's slip was shown or something embarrassing happened to her, the green-eyed bandits were on it. I remember the tax reform, Uncle Ben, that shirt that was intentional. Y'all remember the whole pizza box that the green-eyed bandits did? They trying to say that she didn't live in Potomac when in actuality, I mean, where does Robin live? Not in Potomac. And Giselle in that barn she lives in, I don't know where that is. So yeah, I think all of the heat that Karen brought to the Green-Eyed Bandits was justifiable. And yes, I agree with Karen. They started that fight, particularly Giselle. Giselle manipulated that fight, and I wish Monique and Candace were smart enough to see through that. Like if y'all remember through the first part of the season, how she was cool with Monique, and then was telling her what Candace was saying. Then we'll go right back to Candace and tell her what Monique was saying. I knew they wanted that fight to happen. That fight would not have happened if it wasn't for Giselle. And a little bit of Ashley. So the next topic is Wendy's reel and how she did as a housewife the whole season, her journey. I didn't really see a journey. I just saw her talking about her 4 degrees the whole time. Now, if you go back to my first review of the season, I was excited for Wendy. I was just like, oh yeah, we have this, educated black woman, beautiful Nigerian woman, the first Nigerian housewife. I was like, ooh, she's gonna read the girls, but in a really smart way too. And she just didn't deliver. And then she just became a minion with the Green-Eyed Bandits too. I didn't like it. And like, I heard someone say they were hoping she was gonna be the Dr. Jackie of this season, and she was nothing like that. The way that she puts up her degrees, like, it's something to be proud of, but you use it to belittle people instead of educate or make anyone feel better. Like, I don't know. Like, she says that it's a culture thing, and I'll give her that. But your degrees don't define you. And there's a lot of people without college or high school education that are successful. Like successful, there's so many routes to being successful. And honestly, she got those 4 degrees, but you're on a show with other women who didn't need that. So just to put people down all season. Now, you can disagree with me. It's fine. But for me, she needs to be a 1-season wonder. I'm sorry. And I totally agree with Ashley calling her out on it, because that first scene with Ashley, she was aggressive. And yes, I said the A word, and we will get to that too. So now Andy brings Karen into the argument of why her and Wendy never got along. And I personally think it's because, the Grand Dame does want people to kiss the ring when she gets on the show. And I think Giselle saw the friction between Wendy and Karen, and that's why she tried to latch on to Wendy as an ally. Giselle also tries to drop a bombshell that Karen tried to get Wendy kicked off the show. Now, I can't see that because Karen has no control over that. But I can see Karen saying, well, she doesn't fit into the cast. And I think she doesn't fit into the cast because who did she really film with this season? She filmed mostly by herself. Did she film with any other housewives, one-on-one? I didn't see much of that. Also, is it just not okay to just say to other castmates, I don't really like Wendy for the show? It's just, she didn't vibe with her, and it looks like she didn't vibe with that many other people either. I mean, look at the footage, y'all. So we're on Candace's reel now, and yeah, we're talking about her tweeting behavior, how it's disaster. I don't really follow Candace on Twitter, so I'm not really sure what they're talking about. I do know that she called Ashley a roach. That's all I know. And she was going hard on her the day she had her baby. But yeah, Andy brings up, so did you move out of Dorothy's house? Andy. That is very shady. I'm surprised Candace didn't say anything back to that. But she's like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna wait till my husband gets out so we can talk about it. And now we're on this goddamn song that we've been hearing all season. I don't know what heals a heart. Oh, Lord. I don't want to hear that song anymore. So now we have Candace versus Ashley. And Michael will always be Ashley's Achilles heel. And when Candace brought him up, Candace kind of won that argument. He can't keep his nasty hands to himself. The itch and take a test was funny too, I gotta say. And hey, Andy started that shade. And Andy instigated that moment, FYI. But Ashley did say in her confessional that anybody can sing over a go-go beat and it sound good. So Candace was warranted this time. Damn, Andy loves shading Candace, huh? First with the house and now called her a disaster on Twitter. She's like, thank you. He's like, you're welcome. Is she gonna be back? Because he don't come for that many housewives like he do Candace. So we have a little uncomfortable moment where Ashley is saying, well, Candace has been talking about her baby, and Robin's like, well, she just brought up the fact that you had kids. She was like, no, she talked about my baby, that he looked like Michael. And she's like, yes, that was shade. It sounds terrible each way, but we know that saying a baby looks like Michael is shade. I just thought it was really funny how she just acknowledged, yeah, my baby looks like the dad, but that's a read if you say it. All right, so here we go with the colorism argument. Now, I thought this whole thing was a reach, an Inspector Gadget reach for the show. Does colorism exist? Of course. Do they exist on this show? Yes, but not in this specific capacity. And I'm gonna tell you why. For Wendy to say, oh yeah, those are triggering words, aggressive. She was being aggressive with Ashley. Oh my God. And using words like ferocious. Okay, if we're going to do buzzwords, okay, are you going to hold Candace to the same standard? Candace called Monique a ghetto hood rat bitch to her white husband. Are you going to say that? Candace called Ashley a roach. So let's not do this. Does it not apply to Candace, but it applies to Ashley? I don't know. Wendy just, when she heard colorism, okay, let's talk about it. What y'all gonna say about that? Really? I don't know. She was being aggressive. Colorism is an issue, y'all. Do not flag me about that. But for this particular issue, I just thought it was real hypocritical to me. And I did not like at all how she tried to dismiss Monique, another black woman, to try to speak her point and probably bring up the fact that her buddy Candace called her ghetto, called her a hood rat, called her a bitch. You know, like I just don't get that at all. But you know what? Candace and Wendy, they're both elitists to me. They're elitists in classes. They go hand in hand. So for them to just bring up this argument is just really weak to me. All right, so Wendy with her 4 degrees can't answer Andy's question. Well, if you're acting aggressive, what's another term to use? She can't think of one word. And then Monique, yes, thank you, hood rat. Your friend called me a hood rat. Is that better? Now we're on the topic of Candace and, does she cop to being provoking sometimes? And again, I'm not surprised. She does not take accountability for it at all. Like, she hits below the belt all the time. Like, you can't have a reckless mouth like that and not know how to fight. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just how I feel. So we see that Candace finally moved out of her mom's house and she has a house of her own. And the only thing her mom contributed to it was a house plant. And we all know that's a lie. Personally, I mean, we could clown Candace about being, fully funded by her mom and being broke. But wouldn't y'all take advantage of that too? I mean, white people do it all the time when they have like generational wealth. So if she's reaping the benefits of her mom's success, so be it. I mean, it is funny to poke at, but still, I'm not mad at her if she still wants to just live in her mom's house. So now we're on Giselle's reel, and it's mostly about her fake storyline with the pastor and her tacky ass house decorations. Ronald McDonald House. Ooh, Karen. That was a good one, Ronald McDonald House. And Giselle tries to do a little age read, and Karen quickly reminds her, girl, you are 50, so you need to stop it. Personally, I do think they need to stop with the age shaming because all these heifers are getting up to Karen, and they look their age, let's just say that. Get them together, Karen. Get them together. Your old ass is 52. Lord, Wendy, shut up. Shut up. Like, okay, yes, ages. Okay, continue reading, Karen. Continue reading her. And why do they keep jumping on Karen? Jeez, it's like 3 against 1 right now. So Giselle's answering a question about what happened to her company, Everyhue, and she's blaming it on the Rona with manufacturing. Girl, I think it was just liquidated because of the sales, personally. But that's a good excuse, though. Ooh, Karen just coming in for everything. Like, Karen will not take her foot off Giselle's neck. And y'all know that Giselle came for all of Karen's businesses back in the day. So it's warranted. I'll allow it. Ladies and gentlemen, the word for the day is karma. Karma. And here we go with the Jamal segment. Ooh, rub hands like Birdman. Let's get ready, y'all. Let's get ready. Giselle, you're not reckless with the Rona, but you sure did go to Georgia to go to Cynthia's 250-person wedding without Jamal when you were in Georgia. Giselle is doing her best to clean up what her daughters and her father said about Jamal. Call her out, Karen. Are you with Jamal? Because that's not what the word on the street is saying. All you get is side eyes from all the wives. Here we go, y'all. Ooh, the word on the street brought to you by Karen. Jamal had another baby while he was dating Giselle. Karen's like, I don't want anything to do with this mess, but I want to know. Monique in the corner just waiting patiently. And we are at the final 5 minutes of the reunion part 1, ladies and gentlemen, and Monique finally pipes up and says, oh, well, when y'all got back together, he told his girlfriend this was just reality TV. And Andy is like, well, how do you know that? Yes, Candace, she has been waiting to drop these receipts, and I want to hear them, so you need to shut the fuck up. Monique is spilling the tea right now, and she is saying everything about text message conversations with Jamal. She got pictures. And she was like, oh, well, if you want me to talk about it, well, here, let me just get out my trusty binder. Let me just flip to Giselle. And she flipping. And here we go. The binder, y'all. It's just, the binder is taking me out. I cannot take it. She printed out the receipts. She is going through page by page. Oh, Lord. And Andy is asking, how do you know those are real? Well, his phone number is on here. You want me to read it out? And everyone is getting nervous. And she just starts reading the number out, 404, boop. Giselle is cornered. She doesn't know what to do. Andy turns to Giselle and asks, is that his phone number? Radio silence, and then Giselle admits that it is. Now see, I mean, at least Giselle didn't lie about it. But, oh my God, y'all, like, if y'all were Giselle, would y'all really would have confirmed that was his number? Now, the thing is, like, I'm afraid to say that if she did deny it, I think Ashley or Karen or Monique probably would have called the number. Yeah, Giselle, she got you. She got you, and here is your L. It's shining, baby. It is shining. You got that L, and you got to take it. You got to take it because you deserve it. You deserve it. Monique is still reading the receipts. Oh my God. For y'all that's against Monique, let me just spell it out for you right now. She probably wouldn't have had time to put that binder together if they didn't try to ice her out. So she didn't have nothing really much to do. So yeah, she came to the reunion with receipts, and let's not forget the off-camera drama about them trying to bring up Monique's fidelity and the child not being Chris's. Like, that is gully. So at this point, the pettiness is on. And that was a good read by Monique. That is how you clear the room. Now, as Monique is bringing up Giselle's fraudulent relationship, she also brings up the fact that, you know, I hope Jamal is here for you because the last 5 seasons you've been with every other different man, so I hope he's here. And then Karen with the iconic alley-oop. The final nail in the coffin. Is Jamal coming? Is Jamal coming? Karen, put that on a t-shirt and get her back for that tax reform shirt. Get her back. Giselle says no. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, an iconic moment. The last 5 minutes. Chef's kiss. Andy is gagged, as is everyone else in the room. Like, you just don't know what to do. That was ooh, that was a big L. That was a big L, and ooh, it was delicious. It was fattening, it was crisp, and just so good. It was so good to see. Woo, woof. Man, and that is how the episode ends. Giselle is speechless. She can't really say nothing. Man, that is a way to end it. So, yeah. Part 2 is next week. I can't wait to see what else is in the binder, the burn book. This definitely needs to be in the clubhouse. This is definitely a Hall of Fame moment. And I am looking forward to see what the husbands have to say, particularly Chris. We're definitely going to talk about the fight moment. I wonder if, you know, either of the women are going to really take, like, accountability for it. But yeah, y'all, that was a good-ass episode. I really, really enjoyed it. Let me know whose side you on. I mean, for the people that rock for Giselle, that's an L. I'm sorry. Every which way. And that was completely deserved because the fight started because of Giselle. Giselle was a master manipulator of all the drama for more than 1 season. So yeah, you need to be in the hot seat for your fake fraudulent storyline. But yeah, as Nene once said, that was definitely a wake-up call. Wake up. Wake up. So yeah, y'all, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, as well, if you want a t-shirt like this, the t-shirts are on sale. I have a link, my personal link with TeePublic. You get 35% off. It's the perfect gift. Make sure you do that. And yeah, I will see you for the Salt Lake City review later this week. Bye.